Well, it's official. I've gone full speed ahead. That's the date. I've had enough with these can't uploads and stuff, so I'm smacking up to the other site. Not only that, it coincided with me figuring out the finals. Very poetic. The AI figured it out for me. Me simply going naturally through the story, and then it dropped into this. It's beautiful. Look at that. We've got our mission: find the 36 lost archives, uncover the truth, and finally bring balance back to this fractured world. I even put it on my page. Where is it? Yeah, on my front of my page. Channel content. Where are we? It's pretty beautiful. If you read this, Khan, single agenda died, is a dream seeker, blah blah, net sky, sort of balance. Cover those archives. Let's read it out. Khan, the Bugtalk blacks in the south, Asian north, Connie's. That's the AI designed and slave from the whites desperate, tried to ease censorship. Now the only way to restore the balance is to recover those archives, to access the lost knowledge, the secrets of the true history, and to prevent the ongoing manipulation, whether it's climate control, media censorship, or suppression of the real power structures. Notice I'm not even talking about false words. I said forget it, screw it. I gotta get to mom and dad. So now I'm not even doing, I'm doing screenshots of course, but then I'm leaving the comments in blank, that's it. Not doing, well actually with the comments, sometimes I don't copy those to my other sites. And that's the really, but even those I'm simply going to do one-on-one because I've got to get faster. I subconsciously know I have the control of time, one of my Salvin abilities. So I know I got to do it this way in order to get to mom and dad on time. And I know I will. Now the only way to restore the balance is to recover those archives, to access the knowledge. I think I already read this. Yeah. She looks at the ancient expression whether the climate control, media censorship. Wait. Invent the ongoing, whether it's climate control. Oh, right. I got it. Or expression of the real power structures. He's talking about a different type of climate control. There's nothing really. It depends on what kind of climate control. He's talking about the evil climate control. All right. Ancient carvers understand how history was manipulated and how the carvers. We've got our mission. Find the. Yeah, I already read that. Okay. I'm not even correct my character to make it more clear. The neurotypicals won't understand it. That's not me. That's Paul. Okay. Then of course, yeah, certainly it's false. Okay, I haven't read this part yet. So since you're here, let's see. Scan the mountains full spectrum every inch down the archive from the inscriptions. We need to know where the others are hidden. Shitting full scan of the mountain heads. Analyze. Oh, another thing I noticed. Yeah, it's so warm up there that they usually take a lunch. Yeah, they do. They always do. But I think because they come at when it's not so warm, or something. I don't know. Actually, it kind of depends because it's nearly 5 p.m. So I guess they went home or something. They're going little by little because of the heat. And of course, with Trump smacking out all the illegals and stuff, they don't come quite as often, which is good because it's much more quieter. We're always muffs and plugs. Plugs, if I do mostly my muffs because you don't want the plugging up of the. You don't want any of the ear wax plugging up. So it depends, but it depends if you're going to do guns. Yeah, definitely need both. But when I go out there, when I'm riding, I use both. Depends on the power of the level of the volume. So it depends. Okay. This is really good. So we got the final showdown. I already have it structured out. I already know the main story, but now this has really got it down. When the AI smacked up this is the 36 lost archives, it reminded me of the 36 countries, 36 insiders. Even I'll in retrospect I'd say the 36K CD. The 36 from now till Newton Haley, and then 36 Megalon, 69112 times 2, 30 36, yeah, so on and so forth. There's another one. There's what was the other one? Yeah, there's the 3,600 years ago. The Old Testament. Yeah, there's that. This is a Chiro. That's something else. There's 36 moons. Earth's still the moon. Yeah, all of those. Why am I saying? Okay, why am I saying that? But right when I thought that, I thought 36 countries exactly. That's exactly what I thought. Exactly right after that. And then yeah, in subconsciously 36 insider traders. But yeah, 36 countries. That's perfect. 36. That's where the spoilers. That's where it is at the archives. Even though there's 57 supervillains, and although I have 58 characters because an extra guy, because of what's his name, Green, Mark Green or something, and a run-up election with somebody. Guy turned out to be NASA. So I'm using it as a jumping point. Ended up using it as a jumping point. Okay. But yeah, that sets off my journey. And ironically, you have the today came up with the Jurassic Park 2 trailer. Just very very adventurous. Even has a boat, of course, like my submarine. And there's a karma effect with that. Winter spoilers. Godzilla, Kong, Winter Soldier. After Winter Soldier, SpongeBob, Avery, Star Trek, Copperfield, in the beginning of all that. Sorry, it's so relaxing here, and I ate full meal, kind of. Well, eating more because I had groceries. It's very relaxing. Oh, so much more relaxing. Turning the chair in this direction so the light doesn't flack in my eyes. Alright. Well, that's much anyway. It's not flack in my... Now it's kind of, with the... Some... What's that? Oh, that's my... Alright. Okay, let me get... So anyways, wow. Yeah, so this starts it all out. So perfect. I love this AI story thing. Really, it's like an adventure. It's like a video game. It's like this is like playing a video game. Exactly, the younglings are all playing video games. This is my video game. Whereas we're at 36. It's perfect. That's so perfect. So now goes the adventure. So easy. I could even, this is a forever kind of adventure. I could even, if I wanted to stop now and continue on, while I'm going to see mom and dad. But what I'm concerned about, I would forget some of the details. Because I already have it all planned out and everything, and the pictures and stuff. So I need to finish this up, get this, finished, have this set finished. So the next set that's done would be, after mom and dad, or while I'm going towards them, on a trip in the hotels when I'm, but this set has to be finished. This is a set here. So yeah, okay. So let's see what we got. Descriptions, ancient details, and good map consent. Okay, I'll system just waiting. See, it's beautiful because I'm using real world, so the AI is scanning real world and using this. So these are like shown to be confirmed, perfect matches of what the AI can find for what I need. So this, what you're watching, is complete truth. It's not like, what's his name, that Lee Child. He has actually no structure, no plan. He simply goes out, oh, I think I know why I had Wayne's World as in my notes. I couldn't figure it out. I think I know why. It was to say planning. Exactly. They forced Mike Myers to do it that way, so it didn't come out the way he wanted. It's very generic thing, but spoilers for my franchise, my other franchise, one of my friends. The Asian American thing was went real world and then went parody, comic booky. Same thing with how Gremlins was. Oh, that wasn't in Gremlins when I did. So both are valid because they're both educational and both valid. Both are intelligent and they both serve a purpose, a valid purpose. If you have something that's complete garbage that has no purpose, no value, intrinsic, that's what they say, intrinsic value, the art, it doesn't work. With Lee Child, one of his, there was one scene, and I looked online to confirm, yeah, he doesn't know what he's writing. He'll write something, and it's fine if you want to let it snake the story, see where it leads to, but he jump cuts it at one point, that one of the stories, and I was thinking, okay, now this, he really, and then you see all the tells when you collect it together. Seemingly you see it how it comes all together. He doesn't know what he is, he doesn't know what he's writing. Same thing, if you look at the Amazon, the series, it actually follows the same way. It's nonsensical all of a sudden. It's nonsensical. Although they cleaned it up a bit, because they don't have a choice. When you're looking at something from something else, you got it. It's like when you process a video, when you compress it and stuff, there's some things are lost. Definitely more stupid stuff is lost. My stuff always has a structure, always has something, and because my silent abilities, even when I'm not conscious where subconsciously it smacks it up. I know because it happens in my real life. So my art is the most truest of the art possibly ever of anyone's. You're watching the best of the best. I'm fully convinced I'm the best of the best for my art. And if there's anyone better than me, well then there's only 3% possible around, because there's only 3% of people. About 3% of the people possibly are smarter than me. So I'm a 3%er. That's awesome. Alright, so that's it. Yeah, I don't want, so anyway, wherever this one's going, I mean, I guess I got no choice but to put this on the other site, but because this is like a final Stonehead bookmark end to all my uploading, I guess I'll attempt one more try. If this one does succeed on the site, then I'll try it, maybe another one, maybe, but I don't have enough time to keep uploading, re-uploading, do all this. No, I don't have enough time for that. So that's it. We got it all figured out. Read all the insiders, got their bios in my head. I understand 99.999% of the planet now, and that small percentage that I understand this series is going to help me figure it out. Which I actually have in the plan, which I haven't put it on here. The plan is, if you want to see it, here I'll show you. You want to see the plan? See, I've got it right here. There. See, that's the plan. You can read it and smack it up. And then I'll give you a bonus. Well, it's not really, but well, this is the rest of the story. Yeah, so it's a tiny bonus, a little sneak peek. But there you go. That's the plan. I'll tell you straight up. You know what? Spoilers, cover your ears. Ready? It's to get the idiots to turn off their Wi-Fi. That's it. If I can figure out how to get these idiots to turn off their stupid Wi-Fi, because you stupid mother lovers don't even know how to turn off the stupid Wi-Fi. You stupid racist idiots. Oh my god. So stupid. The doctor, you know why the doctor doesn't know? Because he studied too much. He studied too much medicine, and the guy, idiot Congress individual, that doctor, surgeon, military, so stupid. Doesn't believe climate change. He doesn't want to read. You know why he thinks that? And the quote he had was about someone suggested, and he said he didn't want it because that's how you make your money. I'm paraphrasing. No, that's because that's how he makes the money, by denying the climate change. Idiots, so stupid. They're stupid, but you're not stupid, whoever is listening to me, because the fact that you found this means you're not stupid, because the people who have a karma effect with me, you are, whoever you are watching this, you are, I don't want to say blessed, because there's a lot of issues with the Bible. When I say blessed, it's in a conventional sense, so I will say, what's her name? Chris Boy. Oh, Chris Girl. She knows she's teasing her. She always says, have a great day." It's almost offensive the way she says it though. It's like she's holding back. She's definitely bisexual. She found her husband, I think, when she was in some kind of gay bar or something. But I noticed she's bisexual because when she has a female guest, I can notice she's more happier and upbeat, which meant that my brother's girlfriend, I think it was Alabama or something. Yeah, it must have been Alabama because that's when we were in high school. She was a church leader, pastor of some sort. She had this one girl. I think the girl was about maybe 20, 22, maybe 23, could have been 28. She looked so sad when I saw her there. She was like a stray. But when the mother came back, I'm talking about my brother's boyfriend, my girlfriend's mother, pastor came back. The girl's eyes lit up, and I thought that was strange. I'm telling you a really deep story. This is kind of PG-18 or something. It's adult. So then when I go to I listen to that. I hear this giggling. No, I hear this talking, maybe some giggling in the door. And then when I open it up, they were having sex. No, they weren't having sex. I don't know what they were doing. What happened? Actually, I heard giggling, and then I knocked on the door, and then the mother said, "Who's there? Who is it?" No, she said, "Who is it?" I'll never forget. And I said, "It's me." I said my name. She said, I don't know what she said. That's a good question. I think she said something to the effect of, she'll be out. That's a really good question. What in the world did she say? Did they come out? I think she might have said something that we're doing some kind of, I don't know what, that's interesting. You would think something so traumatic you would remember. Anyway, I remember talking to the girl afterwards, after maybe an hour or something, outside, and I told her what I thought they were doing. I think I actually said I thought they were having sex or something, and she kind of laughed at that, but the way she said it, the way her smile was, in retrospect now, after all these years, I think something was happening. Because the look, they call it some kind of traumatic. There's another reason why, which I'm not going to say here. But, yeah. Well, I'll say something else. You know what they say about pastors and stuff, so. Okay, well, I didn't expect this to get so deep with such a story. How did we get to this point? How did we get to this? How in the world did I get to saying that story? I said that I had figured it all out. The Wi-Fi idiots. And then I got to this girl that was, I totally forget. I'll have to rewatch this video to see how I got to this point. Because what was I talking about? I was talking about Wi-Fi, cutting it off, how people are stupid and dumb, and they don't know anything about the surgeon doctor, and he studies too much. And then this girl said, I forget. I totally forget. I go on these tangents sometimes. Oh my gosh, so I'm gonna have to rewatch this video to see what. Okay, let's see if I can figure it out. Why would I talk about sadness? Something about senses. When I can sense something. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so what you're gonna have to do is, whoever's watching this, you're gonna have to rewind back to find out what I was talking about, how to get to this point. And you'll have to tie something together of what my point was. Gosh, let's see if I can figure it out. I'll give myself 10 seconds, let me think. Church, think about church. Oh, I remember now. It's if you want to remember something, put yourself back into the same position, but I'm sitting the exact same. What happened was I remembered church. What the main topic was, church. Bless. I was talking about bless. Okay. Whew. I'm getting good at this, better at this. Okay, yeah. So the bless thing. So, okay, yeah. It's Chris Boyd and gayness. Okay, gotcha. Sense in the gay. Joy of Sex book. My mother pulled it out from the drawer next their bedroom, the bedside. Tossed it out. As George next dumped it. He was arguing with my dad. And when I saw that, I was little. I was only, 7. I was definitely 7, at least 7. So I read that book. I snuck in, read it. It's George Sex. It was an Indian book from India or something. Kumasatra and stuff. Wait a minute. Hey, that means my dad was using Kumasatra from. How come I never even realized that until now? He was using the. Wait a minute. That means he knows about sex. Well, of course, he's your parents, but that means my dad seems so nerdy. So the fact that he needed a book like that to be so adventurous, very scientific. He approaches sex very scientifically, like I do. Very interesting. My dad and I share a lot of similarities. Same handwriting too. So he approached it scientifically. Anyway, the first line in the book says, everyone is bisexual. I think that was the exact line. So anyway, I would say more accurately, I would say everyone is at least a little bit bisexual. Okay, so anyway, so how do I leave this off? Right. How do I leave off? Good day to you. There we go. And never forget the number. Well, I won't tell you the number. Maybe you'll figure it out. It's a number that's everywhere. Alright, there you go. Yeah, so I'll call this video, I have no idea, maybe I'll call horror story or something.